say you're from Siberia, but you came here when?
2005.
And you obviously found the roofing industry.
Eventually, I've joined the trades. I've done siding, cabinets. For 10 years, I was working with my hands. 2013, I started a roofing company, and then it took off from there.
I mean, roofing right now is a good industry.
Roofing always been good industry. It's most jobs are one-day jobs. It's fast turnaround. So if you compare it to any other trade, like I had my first business was flooring business in Atlanta. I sold it, moved to Minneapolis for personal reasons, and you have big tickets, you have fast jobs. You know, to do one job a day at $10,000-$15,000, you do the math. Like 100 jobs, it's already $1 million a year. So you can't do it like do cabinets, for example. You cannot compare it to painting, because everything else will require longer time, smaller amounts. Like if you're a remodeler, for like, I'll put it this way: call any builder, any remodeler, and offer them a roofing job. No one gonna turn it down. Offer them cabinets, offer them they will take it. Nobody will ever in construction world will turn down the roofing job, because all you have to do, find a sub, find someone to do the work, and everybody knows how to do that. Take the money, sign a contract to do the job, right? One day, easy turnaround. Also, with the reason I fell in love with it, I was in the flooring business before, and on the floors, you know, people walk on them. So you finish the job also in one day, but then you come back, you know, blue tape walls. When you paint them, or cabinets, people pick you because they see it. You do the brand new job on a flooring job. Your house is squeaky. People are like, oh, why is it squeaky here? Well, because you have houses that 50 years old, but they paid you $5,000 for new floors, right? You finish $15,000 roofing job. You ask homeowner, how does it look? They're like, looks good to me. Yeah, looks good to me too. They don't go there. They don't check, right? It's the only trade that people get away with a average quality. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just cannot leak. As long as it doesn't leak, looks decent. You collect the payment, you go to the next job. People don't have to be home to do the work, right? If you're doing painting or flooring or cabinets or anything, windows, you have to arrange, you know, furniture. Who's going to be there? You know, arrangements have to be made to do anything in the house. On the roofing, people can be on vacation. People don't have to be there. So in many senses, it's one of the best trades. The money is there. It's competitive, but it's a beautiful business.
My uncles used to be in roofing, but they weren't rich. So I was exposed to roofing young. They used to pay me, I forget how much, and I would haul the shingles up the ladder, put it on the roof, and then go get another one.
It's a nasty job.
Whatever that job is.
Yeah.
But I just did it for like an hour and earned some money, and then I took off. I didn't work for them or anything, so I wouldn't say I was a roofer, but they were roofers. Nowadays, roofers that I talk to, they're not really roofers. They're salesmen of roofing.
Well,
they call
to,
themselves roofers, and they're not. The roofers are like my uncle. They're the ones that got up there and do it.
Well, there's business side and there's a trade side.
Well, who's the one that does it?
A roofer.
That's a roofer. Who sells it?
You can call him a roofing contractor, right? So like I would call myself, I'm a roofing contractor.
So the money's in contracting, not doing.
The money is in anything that you're good at. Like I know guys who are subs, right? So like you can be B2B. Like let's say you run 10 crews. That's your job. That's your business. And you work for like 5 roofing companies. I know guys who freaking have, you know, beautiful cars, houses paid off, and they're on the labor side. So all they do is
they're just
hire
charging
roofer.
More.
Huh? They're
just charging more than they're paying.
No, I mean, they do the work. Like people who run the crew, everybody can make money. Like, I mean, if you, I would say this, if you actually work with your hands, like I pay my guys like $350, $400 a day to do like roof repairs, you know, all around guys. You can make $500 a day with your hands doing actual labor job. And if you work 250 days a year, I mean, if you become really good at anything, you can make money. So money is not only in sales. Of course, sales, you know, will get you there faster. But I would also argue that salespeople can make more money than business owners. It happens all the time. I know a lot of business owners in the roofing space who went bankrupt, But sales guys, have nothing to lose. I mean, there are sales guys who don't get paid if company goes out of business. But when you run a business, you can mismanage money. You can acquire more debt than wealth. Happens all the time. We have one company right now. They're like $50 million in debt, and they did like $170 million. So you take bigger risks when you run a business. On the labor side, if you work with your hands, I mean, you might be making 120K a year, but it's a good job. It pays well. I mean, $100,000 a year, it's not a bad deal in construction.
Disagree. I would never be the roofer. Why? Because, dude, you can be the other one. What'd you call it? The contractor.
Contractor.
Yeah, that's who I'd be.
Not every.
Why? Because, dude, I'm not getting up there and doing the roofing. That shit's in the hot sun, depending on where you are. It's dangerous. People can fall off and get hurt, and you're only getting your $40 an hour or whatever it is, or your $120 a year.
But someone have to do the job.
Hey, that's not my problem. That's someone else's problem. And by the way, what I want to do is show people, hey, become a contractor. It's easy. You just go knock on the door, sign the deal, and then you got to go find someone to do the job. And like you're saying, there's lots of them out there.
I would say you can be happy doing absolutely anything. So I work with
Hey, let me just clarify.
Sure.
Yes, I agree with that. Again, there are people that are happy. My whole family's filled with happy blue-collar workers. And they do the work. Like and they're happy, dude. They are happy. They have life. They go home. They play softball on the weekends. They play with their kids. They don't want to be the contractor. They just want the steady stream of work so they can make their dough.
And there's something to it. What you just said, there's something to it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the business. You meet a lot of people. You will meet more happy people who work with their hands, and because it brings satisfaction. Right? Yes, you're tired, you work hard, but you go home, rest of your family. Maybe you did not make a lot of money, but you're happy.